everyone, Mark here from Vedino & Co, back with another episode on the economic stimulus package. In this episode we're going to be reviewing the second package that was announced on the weekend and just giving you a quick overview of the measures announced. Okay, so the first measure we're going to be discussing is an increase in the cash flow boost, which was announced in the first stimulus package. So if you haven't seen our video on that, I suggest going back now and watching it. It just explains the mechanics of how this measure is going to work and how you're going to receive your payment. But it's basically the same measure, it's just an increase in the limits. So we've got a minimum amount receivable now under this package of $20,000 up to a maximum of $100,000. So the way the measure is being calculated has also increased from 50% to 100% of the PAYG withheld over the next 2 quarters. So that means if you're withholding $30,000 in the March BAS, you're going to receive a credit in the March BAS for $30,000. And assuming that you're still employing in the June quarter, it's going to be the same for the June quarter as well. Now, if you are a small withholder and you don't withhold up to $10,000 per quarter, you're still going to receive a minimum of $10,000 for the March quarter. And assuming that you're still employing, you're going to receive another $10,000 in the June quarter as well. Now, I've had a few queries about what happens if the activity statement enters into a refundable position. And basically, if you do enter into a refundable position, the ATO will refund you whatever the difference is. Okay, so the next measure is the income support for individuals. So under this measure, basically we're covering sole traders, the self-employed, or any employees that have lost their job or had their hours dramatically cut down as a result of the coronavirus. Basically, under this measure, if you're earning less than $1,075 per fortnight, you will become eligible for the job seeker payment, which is essentially the old New Start allowance. Regardless of how much you earn from that, because that does phase out up to that limit of $1,075. But even if you are eligible for only a minor amount of that, you then become eligible for the full amount of the coronavirus supplement payment. And that's going to work out to be $550 per fortnight on top of what you receive from the job seeker payment. This measure will come into effect from April 27. Okay, so the final measure we're going to be covering is the early access to super. So under this measure, if you are a sole trader or a worker and your income has reduced by 20%, or if you've been made redundant as an employee, you'll be eligible to access your super up to $20,000 as a tax-free payment. This is going to be split into 2 lots of $10,000, with the first lot having to be taken before 1st of July 2020 and the second $10,000 payment after the 1st of July 2020. Thanks for watching. We hope that's cleared a few things up. If you've got any questions, please post them in the comments below, or you can email us at info@vedinoco.com.au. We'll see you next time.